Hey, it's Daniel Mesa, and I've got a project that I'm really excited about. I'm up in the Sequoia National Park. You can see it's really beautiful. Behind me there are beautiful mountains in the background with snow caps and various things. My family's actually right over there. We came up here for celebrating one of the birthdays. I'm excited, but we're up here and I'm just thinking that one of these days we're not going to have the internet. We're not going to have opportunities any longer to share on Facebook or YouTube, and we won't have our cell phones. It's going to be pretty difficult to interact with one another via long distance. But you know, I've got an idea that I hope will be helpful to some of you, no matter where you are in the world. If you don't have high-speed data, or you don't have a lot of data, maybe you don't even have internet. You have some friends have given you DVDs, or perhaps you've heard about some things you'd like to learn more about regarding God, the Bible, the second coming, the ministration of the holy angels, the Spirit of God in the life of Jesus Christ, etc. Well, if you're interested in that, I have a USB right here, and this USB is 64 gigs. I've got a bunch of them. On each of these USBs, there's 64 gigs worth of videos, and on this first one, there's some audio and some notes as well for the Revelation with Daniel series that I did back in 2015, verse by verse through the book of Revelation. But also there are some presentations that I've done more recently in the 28 Fundamental Principles from 1889. I've got 2 USBs available, and I'm going to have a list online, and you can find the description of what's on each of these USBs. You might want them. Now, these are free, okay? I'm going to distribute them as far and wide as possible so that people will be able to take this USB, plug it into their computer or whatever device they have that has the ability to download the information onto it, like a hard drive, etc. You can put it onto your hard drive, and then you can give this USB to somebody else, or just let them borrow it. They'll give it back after they've taken all the information onto their hard drive. And then you pass it on to somebody else, and they can take that information onto their hard drive, and on and on and on. So that perhaps if you don't have data, if you don't have access to the internet, if by that some chance we don't have internet in the future, and you'd like to be able to still have these messages, then you'll be able to have them. As long as we have solar electricity or hydroelectricity or something like that to be able to run these devices that we're talking about. I think that's going to last a little bit longer, so this is one of the ways that the gospel can go out. So just contact me, send me an email, ask me questions, call me on the phone, send me a text, or do whatever you'd like to do that reach me through Messenger or WhatsApp, or you know, all these various avenues that we have. I just got on Telegram, and if you wanted to send me information there, or there's so many ways that we can reach each other right now. Please just do that and let me know that you're interested. What I need is an address, and it doesn't have to be your address if you don't want to share it, but it can be a P.O. box or someplace that I can send one of these, and then it'll get to you and you can use it. Now, yes, you can duplicate it. Pray for this project, and if you want to help, you know, like for example in Canada, somebody said, well, hey, send us a USB. We're going to buy a USB duplicator and we're going to get this started up here. If you wanted to do that in your area, God bless you. I'd be so excited for more of these to get out, because I believe the gospel is something we need to share, and that quickly. Right now, everybody's excited about politics and, you know, whether the votes were counted correctly or not, and, you know, who's doing what. And that's really important because it's helping us to understand better where we are in Earth's history with the vaccinations and the COVID and all those things as well. But the gospel, is going to be popular someday real soon. And I'm looking forward to that. And that's what I'm wanting to prepare for, so that we can be able to hand people something that they will be able to completely flood themselves with biblical topics that will help them prepare for the coming of Christ. So like I said, pray for this project, and God bless you.